Steve, we've taken shelter from the weather, but how was training this morning?
Fine. But we have had to take shelter, yeah, because the weather's come in, so that's all right. We're okay.
And in terms of what you've done with the players, I suppose...
Very little. You can't do too much today. We'll have to do a little bit more tomorrow, but you can't do too much today. Second day recovery is about them getting their legs back from the other night. So, that's important we do that. This is a dangerous day to do too much.
And from your analysis, is there anything that's come out of Ebbsfleet that you didn't know at sort of 10 o'clock on Tuesday night?
No. Normally, your gut feeling is your gut feeling. Apart from maybe taking a couple of chances, we played well in the first half the other night against an awkward team. They might be down there, but if they'd have carried on, if they'd have played like that all season, they won't be down there.
And how much of a job is there to remind the players that actually they played well? It's just...
Done that already this morning, first thing.
And it goes in?
We don't know that, do you? I mean, you can only do what you can do. Whether it goes in or not, it's irrelevant. I think you hope it does. They're okay. Saturday's the one that still rankles with me more than anything else, and they probably still know that. But you're not going to win every game. It'd be nice if we could, but you're not going to do that.
And you come back home this weekend. How much can a change of scenery and back at home help?
Well, we don't know. You never know until you get there. You go into every game, whether it's home or away. We go into every game and we want to win it. And nothing will change regarding that. We want to do well. We drew down at Woking. It changed a little bit since then. We had Ryan sent off down there for I still look back and say it was a perfectly legitimate tough tackle. But we done well down there to get a draw in the end. They've changed a little bit. Neil Ardley's done a good job since he's been in there. So it'll be a tough game, just like every other.
And with that, I suppose it's just about maintaining the standards and believing that it has to change. Your luck has to change a little bit, doesn't it, if you make it?
Look, I don't think we've had a lot of luck all season. We start off the beginning of the season, we have a load of games away from home. Then you have a load of games at home. And I don't think that works out too much in your favour. I think we've had some important injuries at important times. And that's been all the way through the season. We ended up losing a goalkeeper 7 hours before the window changed. We ended up losing our captain. So, there's lots of changes. And in amongst that, there can be the players' confidence. No one can ever see that. So how do you ever get to measure that? You get to measure that by seeing them, every day of every week. And, sometimes their characteristics will change with whatever's going on the pitch. But all in all, I think we've done really, really well. Considering what's gone on in the recent past at the club. So, we've had a real positive chat about things this morning, and everybody's fine. Everybody's fine in our room.
And does that mean that your selection for this weekend isn't a difficult one, whatever way you go?
Yeah, I know where I'm going. Yeah, I knew that on the way home on the bus the other night.
And when you can do that and make your mind up so early, how much does that help in terms of then being able to prepare for Woking?
Well, we haven't done any teamwork today. So the teamwork that we do will be tomorrow. As I just said, a lot of it today is about recovering and putting a few ideas into their heads regarding things that we will look to do more tomorrow and then again at the weekend. So, today's a light day. As I said, yesterday is nearly always a write-off. By the time you get back and you get back into bed at 3:30, it's difficult the following day. And what you can't do is you can't train them hard today.
And at this stage of the season, most of them aren't going to get any fitter anyway, are they? So there's no point.
Never going to get any fitter at this stage of the season. Our boys have been fit, injury apart, that you can't do anything about. Our boys have been fit all season. So I don't have any qualms with their fitness. We we had a ball intercepted the other night on the edge of their box, and they had 3-on-2 on us. By the time we got to our box, we ended up having 6-on-3. That tells how big their spirit is and how fit they are.
Absolutely. Injuries and fitness. How are Liam Sercombe and Tom Knowles?
Don't quite know at the moment. Tom's wasn't like a heavy one, so we'll see where he is. But like as I've said, it didn't do Tom having any harm having a little bit of a break. I think he's perhaps needed one. Cirques will be a little bit more. We'll have to look at him a little bit closer to the game. Certainly see how that one goes tomorrow. That was the only ones, wasn't it?
Yeah, and Teddy Jenks still just progressing.
Yeah, Teddy's like weeks as opposed to days.